Wow, and we're live. Hello, crew. Welcome back to the channel. I apologize we missed live streams this week. However, I had some issues with my PC. Uh, Sadly, issues that I still haven't fixed. You notice I'm basically using my backup screen. For some reason, that one just refuses to work. My graphics card just like, nope. So I'm making do with what I can here. However, I am up and running again, and so I figured I'd you know, do a live stream, try to get some videos up, and just say hello to all my friends. Hey, Lisa, I'm doing better for sure. Doing a lot better for sure. We it was last week was a struggle. We'll just say that it was a struggle, but I'm still here magically, thank God. Um, I've got this project going. I have this project going, and also if y'all haven't seen it yet, I just put up a new video on lapidary work, like on a budget. So all of these are stones from nearby where I live that people have either given or traded me while I'm at a festival, and I'm starting to turn them into, you know, pieces of magic. For instance, I'll break out two pieces. We got a video up recently of one of them, or actually, no, both of these I think have videos up. Montana Sapphire that I cabbed out. Also, Montana Sapphire and Agate. I used a couple diamonds in the bale of this one. I really like how this turned out. I'm probably going to do another couple of them. How are you doing, Lisa? Your box is boxed. I went down today to ship out because I am late on some packages, which if you watch and you're one of the people who I'm running really behind on, like 2 weeks behind on, you'll notice you've got some extra freebies. I'm glad you got a notification. Give me 1 second. I want to let my mods know. Uh, Sorry about that. Yes, I did. And I apologize again for like not getting your message. I I didn't even realize how much the PC really is the core of my operation. Like, this is my spaceship, and your spaceship just does not fly if its main computer goes down. Right now, yo, Will, welcome to the party. So I really do appreciate you sending that when you did. Because without the PC, which I was able to get a light clean done on it, and I'll have to get a new graphics card, but at least we're limping along. Good to see you, Will. Today, I'm going to be working a bit more on this box, which I've pretty much been doing the majority of this box in live streams, and I'm tempted to keep up with that. Uh, Although it is extremely popular, I've noticed in my shorts. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of. Ooh, we'll definitely have to chat about that. That could be huge. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm gonna make one side basically. So yeah, that would be because this is how I'm running right now. I'm lucky I can get my printer running and I've got one screen. Oh, that's neat. Righty. And my general concept for what I'm doing. I'm not gonna guarantee that it's gonna look like that, but I'm gonna try. It is. I love stuff like that. Like I know I talk a lot of smack on crypto, but the tech itself actually used to fascinate me. I'm weird. I believe that the government will always find ways to like yeah, fuck things up. Righty. I am annealing and burning off the sticker paper I used to go. Let's kind of watch this more. Oh, hey, Will. Since I have you, like gemstones never look quite right in pictures to me, so I kind of wanted to show you these, even though they're not in best form because of lighting. It just videos so much better, in my opinion. There's the big honker. I think it's 11 or 12 carats. We've got our. So these are the stones that you have on claim right now for future projects. Of course, the ones in the vault are still there. They'll be there until you're ready or until I go out of business, and then if that happens, I'll probably just fucking send them to you anyway. Because I tried, you tried, fuck it. Will has a good eye, um, and he knows what I should I don't know. He just has a good taste in jewelry. Obviously, I mean, he loves my jewelry, so I yeah, those are some good ones. And they're all on hold for your projects for this year. And if something changes, of course, we've got the peridot and the shit. I don't know that I have a tanzanite in storage for you right now. I have one for me. We'll fix that. We'll get there. We'll get more tansies. Today we work with London Blue. Tomorrow we work with tanzanite. All right. So I have these. They are not quite perfectly shaped. I don't know how I feel about this. I also feel like I'm missing one, which I will address here in a few, I guess. Ah, there it is. Okay. Boom. Boom. Ah, this is what happens when you hand draw everything. That's okay. The pink cabochon. I'm. I believe so, Lisa. Oh, shit. I'm okay. You know, I've got several pink cabochons, Lisa, including some natural and a synthetic star ruby. I feel like you're asking specifically about that one, though. I think I picked it up for 20, roughly, and it is drilled. It's definitely dyed. I'm not positive if this is quartz or agate, but it definitely reminds me of agate. Um, if you want, Lisa, I'll put that back for you, and we can talk on Etsy about it. This stream I'm gonna be doing crafting, but this Saturday I will be doing another live sale stream. Um, I just so many of you have done a lot for me, and I want to give back. And this is the way I'm capable of giving back. Hey, Rock Twister, how you doing today? This was supposed to be a 5-minute premiere, which also I did put up a new tutorial today. That's cool, Lisa. And then it looks like this Friday I'll be doing a traditional style, possibly a 3 stone ring. The type of thing where you've got a solitaire and maybe a couple accents at the most, but a very traditional design that really, I mean, it comes in and out of fashion, but those style of rings, and we're glad to have you, Rock Twister. Uh, just a quick guess or a quick question: did you find me via the algorithm, or was it World of Rock Hounding? World of Rock Hounding. I gotta ask because that community has been showing up, and they are amazing. So is my community, of course, and I'm glad to get to watch that grow. It's been a fucking week. I can barely think straight. Excuse my language. I gotta get better about that. I'm not much on on New Year resolutions, but that would be mine is to curse less in my live streams. Yup. I I gotta say, Kyle is such a cool dude. I love that community. I'm glad that you've just come to check out my page because that's a good community. I felt at home. I hear you, dude. I totally hear you. Um, it actually might be why my channel could possibly be shadow banned. I have no proof for that, but I do have a theory that my live stream cursing rate might have an effect on that. How close? Roughly speaking, here. And I apologize if I get behind on chat. I am horrible about that. When I'm doing just live crafting, I get so caught up in like tunnel vision right here that I see nothing else. Someday I'm gonna have to, if my dreams ever come true, I'll have to get a microscope that has a built-in projector that projects chat onto the lens so that I can then respond to chat while I'm working on stone setting or something. Heard that. Flipping houses. That'd be cool. I mean, I guess any job where I was. No, it wouldn't be. I take it back. I love doing this. It's worth the sacrifices, I think. What is going? Oh, that makes sense. Oh man, the parallel action pliers, I cannot endorse this $20 pair of pliers enough. As a matter of fact, I have 2 sets of these. I burn them out quick because I've just put too much pressure on them, and eventually they start bending out, but still probably the most important set of pliers I have, especially for wire wrapping heady pieces. All right, you know what? To be fair, I don't think you're okay. That's what crafting is about. There we go. Hey, Will, am I going for perfection on this or just decent? Like, that would be the back hinges. You were the one who claimed this. And that made me like stop and think like, well, maybe I don't want to go all out like I was originally planning because I don't want to make it like bank breaking. So I could think, you know, elaborate and over the top. Okay. Sure. You're speaking my language, actually. Actually, I'm pretty sure that that phrase probably is somewhere in my birth certificate. Like, I yeah, I can definitely do elaborate and over the top. And I took all the diamonds out of the design too. You can tell me to put them back if you want. I just it didn't seem like something you would want in the design. I have way more interesting rocks than diamonds, as you know. Because, like, oh, where is it? Is that no? That's Savorite. There we go. I mean, we could go with diamonds, or we could go with diamonds. But the planet blessed us with these really beautiful sapphires, different types of garnets, amethyst, and when they're cut properly, they look just as good, in my opinion. And knowing you, I figured the only time you want to see diamonds used in one of your projects, for the most part at least, I won't say always. Rock Twister, you're in the right place. I think the only reason I like diamonds is because without them, people don't seem to consider my work or my prices legitimate. It seems like. I know that's not always the case, but it feels like it. Okay. So for the top piece, I figure I'll put the rocks on the top. Abrasives, exactly. They're good for turning other rocks into. I'm still super excited about this whole thing. Like I know it's not that impressive as far as lapidary goes. Right. Well, heck, just even like in my own state, we've got agates, We have red and orange. I think it's either hessonite or spessartine garnet. We have sapphires of many colors. Dinosaur bone, which I have stashed away because, you know, Montana sourced dinosaur bone is some insanity. I also have a micro Tyrannosaurus Rex tooth from here. Okay. If we're back here, what I'm going to do is I have some really nice amethyst. So nice that I've been saving them. But I think two of them would treat this project very well. However, I can also go with cabs too. We can put these elsewhere. I'll have to make the bezel for it. That's a lot of refraction for an amethyst. I'm gonna have to test that before I set that because that's like a really sparkly amethyst. I don't believe it. Thank you. Stones are my thing. I There we go. Hmm. My fucking Iris, I feel you. I get that way on a lot of projects. Alrighty. Been a while since I've used this thing. Haven't needed to test any stones for a while. Ooh, what the hell do I got here? That's neat. I'll show you. I'll show the numbers in a second. I'll kind of show and explain what I'm doing. But the gemstone floats on a layer of this liquid, which has a refractive index of 1.81, allowing me to bounce light through that and back down and measure the angle from this. Nope, that is a fucking amethyst. I think it's appearing like amethyst does, or very similar. See if I can give the. You see how that line is there on 1.55 ish? And then if I twist the polarizing filter, it'll move just slightly, which is normally where amethyst sits. So it is amethyst. Tinfoil wrapping, 36 gauge, twisted wire to shape. I need, but nowhere near thick enough to house the sheet panels. And now I don't know how I'm gonna. Oh, Iris, I just remembered. Yes, FedEx thing. We can most likely do that. Iris, I have an idea that I have to share with you. Remind me of those tinfoil horns. You will love this one, but I'm not saying it in chat or in live. I just, I know you'll get a laugh out of the concept. Yeah, I do need some time though, Iris. With all the bullshit that's happened recently. Ooh, and one other thing. We have another review coming up because Harbor Freight has put out a new 3-inch bench grinder with flex shaft, and I am fanboying over this so much because the old one, you guys remember, it was you twist the knob and it turns on, and it's like either off or super fast. That's its lowest setting, and it has a fairly decent range. So now I'm not going to be burning all of my burrs to death for a project. I totally, yeah, Iris, it's all good. I lost the entire last week because of that computer mix up. Okay. Now, my other option is cabs. I find it ironic, but my cabbing or my cabs that I have for the gemstones that will fit this piece, I keep in a box similar. I'll probably refurbish it someday. Well, we got ourselves some garnet cabs. Wait. Oh yeah, I moved most of my cabs. These are just a couple garnets and ruby. and some others that I'm hiding from the world. Caps. I am so disorganized, I know. I'm sorry. I am trying. You know what? No, we're going with the facets. I just think that's probably the better way to go. Wait, that blue one I kept going around? The lapis? I'll pull that. I would have never thought that you would be interested in lapis. It's a little big for this project, but I'm sure I can put it into something and make sure that it comes along, right? Me dropping stuff just caught my eye. Okay. Kind of like these amethysts. They're a little inconvenient because I'm actually going to have to make tubing for them, but that ain't that big of a deal. Uh, hmm. A little thick. That's a little better. Hey, Papa. Papa's Gems. Doing great. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. Like I said, I'm falling in love with that community. I am totally happy to be like, hey guys, come hang out, because Kyle has such an amazing community over there. Yeah, happy anytime I see someone show up from his neck of the woods. Hi. You have a good one, Will. Be safe, buddy. I know it's really cold. All right. Time to move all gems off of this because I'm going to need to do a little bit of hammering. Rock Twister. Hey, is that a wire wrapping reference out of curiosity? I just asked because I'm a little bit of a wire wrapper myself. I'm not super great at it, but I'm not bad. Yeah, yeah, I do want that actually. Oh, okay. Tabbing is something I'm just getting into myself, and then this is just kind of show off a little bit of my work. Ah, I've got two pieces in my room. Oh, I've got three pieces in here. Oh yeah. This is one of my mini pendants I made. That's dope. Twisted Farms. I love it. And then recently I did this pendant. Turned out all right. I really love the gems in this one. Like the gems just make this thing so much better. Those fire agates. And then actually I love fire agate. So after my first year of wire wrapping, I learned from the art of wire, and I got it in my mind that I had learned enough to try tackling the biggest project I ever seen him do, which is his bracelet. And I I learned I had a long way to go, but still, I'm super lucky to have gotten to learn from him the way I did. I forever give my respect to Miles. He is such a kind person. Thank you. It it was just a lot of time. This one took about 350 hours. I had to redo the back like 3 times. Had to email Miles like 2 or 3 times on each rebuild. It seems like for the back to be like, how the hell did you do that, bro? I wires my fave. Although, like I said, I know I'm nowhere near the best. Like it's how to do the the back end of it is a bit of a challenge. Like I said, I rebuilt that several times, but the mechanism's actually fairly simple. He has I keep see I always get messed up because I'm like I've never had to buy a tutorial. That's because Miles is the only paid for tutorials I've gone through, and they were gifted to me. I don't think I value them enough because of that. Like those 3 tutorials took me a long way in my first year. I wish you would do some more tutorials. I I agree, Rock Twister, and that's why I make sure when I do tutorials they're free for everybody. Um, while I try not to like steal people's tutorials, although he technically didn't actually do a tutorial on how that was done. He just kind of showed it in process as a bonus. But still, um, I wish he would do another tutorial. We need more from that style. However, with that said, I am always happy to like set up a time and I will do a live stream to try and teach something if you have a request, Rock Twister. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to make the time. Sometimes that's, with my economic situation, it can be difficult, but I will get around to it. It is only a matter of time. And you're always welcome. Like my Etsy, soon we'll have a website up with a like contact page, hopefully. But like you're always welcome to message on Etsy and be like, "Hey, I need help with this" or something. I wish I could find a way to make money giving free advice. I would do it all day. Or free like tutorials. I would literally just do that all day long. Build it and they will come. There's truth to that. Also, though, this I'm disabled and I've only been doing this 3 years. I don't have a huge network, unfortunately, and this is my only form of income. But I am trying. I am still trying. Like, hopefully, we'll get to that point where it's just about helping people, teaching, entertaining. Well, I would love to be a millionaire. I don't need to be one. I just need to pay my rent. not like this. There we go. Yeah. Way too big. Rock Twister, I know that's how it looks, but unfortunately that subscriber count is a little misleading. It definitely helps. But in truth, we have probably 1,000. I did a video that just went nuts. If you look at my shorts and put it on popular, you'll notice that there's a video that's just not like the rest. I mean, I do melt a lot of coins, but only one of them has 9.8 million views. That one video going viral like that really like it was surprising. I thought that was like a great thing at first. It had some consequences. I've actually gotten less views since in a lot of my no, I haven't. It just feels like it. That one video just like sets this bar that I'm like, I'm never gonna beat that. Kind of dumb. Definitely the truth in the whole like don't live your life by the algorithm thing, because it is not your friend. But yeah, I had about 1,000 subscribers when that hit. I just passed 1,000 subscribers, and now we're at 17.7. Yeah. And see, like, I agree with you, though, in a way, that's a huge base to start from. Like, that's a way to manipulate the algorithm to start getting my content to more people. And I should be happy about that. It's amazing growth. I don't know how the hell I find ways to be like upset when something goes right. Although I'd love to know how to replicate that too. Wait, you you can make blocks like this? Iris, are when you say buffers, is something wrong? I don't know why I saw that I need to make a block like that. Um, I either bought it at Harbor Freight or online for fairly cheap. I think I bought it online. That is a bit weird. I don't know, Iris. Give me a second. Not off the top of my head, but I can find it for you. No, it's a type of bench block, Iris. Forming block. Cylinder V. I see one on Seattle Findings, fairly affordable. The evil thing about these is like, oh, actually, so I see a full kit on Amazon. And if I had $70 right now, I'd buy it myself. Um, it's pretty similar, but it comes with all of the mandrels that will really help you use this block. Um, Swage block and punch set with wood stand is what this is, but I guess it's called a swage block. I'm gonna put that on my wish list. No problem. I'm glad that I could be of assistance. All good. Where's my heavier hand? There it is. Sometimes you just need a heavier hammer. now to cut this without cutting my fingers off. I do that a lot myself. By the way, to anyone who's still watching, this is not my normal time for streaming. It's just I felt bad that I did not stream this weekend or last weekend, and I wanted to make up for it. And so as soon as I got my PC even like partially working, it was time. $59, huh? Does it have all the the stand and all the little things with it? Because this is a 2.5 for. Now you can get just the block itself for like 25 in some places. And like I know it's just my opinion, but it was worth it in my opinion. Boom. And now, oh, that's dope. That's a deal. I'll have to look a bit for that, although unfortunately, a bit out of my price range. And I have other tools that are a little more pressing. All right, so sorry, I'm one thing I've noticed about these spray bottles when you're using the boric acid flux, it crystallizes. So you kind of got to dunk the top part in water when you want to use it. And even then it kind of wants to be a jerk. A little better. Okay. Now I need my grab my tweezers and a rather long piece of piping, so I'm going to use a slightly longer than I normally would piece of solder. That is pretty dope, though. Hey, Faith. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you. Sup, Kyle? How are you doing, World of Rock Hounds? I think Kyle's right, correct? Yeah. It's good to see you again. It's been a while since I've seen you, Faith. Kyle, I'm honored by your presence. Right on. I'm just doing a little bit of garage style silversmithing at the moment. Just soldered me a little bit of tube with a map torch. Dang, and I want to say thank you everyone for all the thumbs ups. On a random stream, I didn't expect there to be but like 2 or 3 people. So thank you for everyone showing up. Let's see here. Live, but had to wait. Oh man, I am sorry to hear that. I have been hiding from our ice for that reason alone. Kyle, I I showed that off a little earlier, but this is some of my nicer work that I do. I'm a big fan of fire agate. Oh, I should not forget the fire obsidian either. Thank you. So this one doesn't quite have as many of the colors as some of the others that I got, but like part of me is like I they just can't be real. Still has the sticker on it from where I picked it up. It's just so absolutely uniform. And some of them have more blues and stuff. I'm like, there's no way that's legit fire obsidian. To harden the universe. You think that's actually legit? It's what it's supposed to be. 'Cause if so, I got it at like a crazy good deal for this one. I've been stashing it away for some time because I don't like working or using a gemstone in a piece of jewelry when I can't say if I know that I'm confident about it, and I don't know enough about fire obsidian. I'd even be willing to like pay and have it shipped to you just to get your opinion. And I'd pay for shipping both ways. I would just to get your opinion on something like that because you work with way more of it than I do. Alrighty, let's see if this is the proper size for the gemstones. Perfect. And Kyle, ice scares me, bro. I'm convinced it'll either be ice or my cat that ends up taking me out of this world. Might as well just I hear you. I'm in Montana right now and yeah. Actually, we just saw above zero for the first time in 4 or 5 days. We broke 1 degree for I think 2 hours today. See, Faith, and that's why I say it'll either be ice or my cat that does me in the end with my hip already being busted up. Lambert by Sydney. Why do I feel like that's in the like plains areas? Yeah, and it definitely no fun. Ice falls are, since I'm already pretty much like nearly chair bound, I can walk with a cane and I'm like, it's just one fall and then I'm done. I can't walk no more at all. So I should be very careful in the winters. Yeah, that's the plains area. They get, well, it's just desolate out there. So it gets cold and then the summers it gets hot and then oh, it's so nice to be live streaming again. That are driving so fast. Heard that. So yeah, exactly. That is fair. We do have some very nice rocks up here of all kinds. Actually, that reminds me, I need to get a hold of some people up at El Dorado bar, the El Dorado bar area. I got an invite for some kind people said that they just set me up and I could sapphire mine no charge. Of course, I would hook them up, like, someone gets a free ring and someone gets a free pendant type thing because you're doing me a real solid there. Since I can't do the rock hounding myself, that would, I want to do that so bad. We got, and then we have, be careful, couple of slips. Hey, you're more important than the groceries and the phone. I hear you, World of Rot, or Kyle. And then near Butte, we have these. Now, I cannot get to the area where these form. I have to rely on uh, a pair of twins I know who go rock hounding and bring them to me during festivals. I'm still trying to figure out how I can use, like, part of me wants to cut one, but they are really cool as specimens. I got Kyle, you put me on a oh, I hope your camera's fine. It's garnet. It's either spessartine or hessonite garnet. I'm not sure. But they randomly spawn. Kyle got me on my little thing about cutting gemstones again and cutting Montana ones. Kyle, all done with a tile and a or tile saw and a Dremel. Sapphires, I did one of the ones. Tried to polish it up. Some agates. Uh, Apparently dinosaur bone from somewhere more towards the North Dakota side of Montana. Hey, I'm always open to having help with stuff like that. I get people into festivals for help. Like, I would definitely be happy to bring someone along to get some assistance. Sorry, I gotta measure these stones real quick. About there. It is actually a deeper QLED than I expected on those. That's just fine. And hey, I'm a bit of a survivor myself. I spent almost a decade living under bridges and outside. Although I only did it for 2 winters, but still three. Two Montana winters and one in Vegas, but that's pretty much a late summer fall for Montana. Which does remind me I need to start on the I need to start on the book here in a bit. Yeah, I never want to do it again, Twister. I really hope. Oh, yeah, no, it's. The funny thing about it, Kyle, I also enjoyed living under bridges. Like, even now that I have a home and, possessions and a cat that I adore, um, I don't. I have anxiety like I never had when I was homeless because now I have all this stuff to lose. Back then it was, what can you take from me? Nothing. I have nothing to take. And it was just so free to be able to live under a bridge, wake up, write my favorite in Vegas, write fuck you on a piece of cardboard, literally did this, and go make enough money for my breakfast. Thankfully, I no longer have a need to live like that, but it was free. I absolutely could do it again. I don't want to, but I could. However, first I gotta get this whole life thing stabilized. See, new post making me a little. Discord? Oh, Discord. Sorry, I actually don't use Discord myself, so that caught me off there for a minute. Right? Yeah, roughly. Yeah, kind of do. Right. Step one. It's actually step like 2350. Take two pieces of my shattered. Oh, yeah. Before I do this, I should stop and think about something real quick. This is supposed to be the top part of this. However, it needs to curve. Right on. I appreciate you dropping by. My crafting live streams are honestly my favorite that I do, although the new sale format, which was inspired by you, has been doing relatively well compared to how I was doing. So I wanted to say thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. But now that that's bent like that, wait, what? Really? I only need to put a slight curve into the bottom for some reason. As confused as I am by that. Seriously? Do I even need to put a curve in? I don't think I do. Eh, but I'm gonna. Just for perfection's sake. Just keep doing it. Alrighty. And now, a little bit of fire. I do have an acetylene little torch, however, it's not actually necessary for big solders like this. And so, since I'm really low on fuel for that, I decided I'm just gonna, there we go. Yeah. Snag 2 more pieces, small pieces of hard solder for the sides. Just in case. Grab 2 more. Yeah, I'll get there. And fire. Always try to heat from underneath. At first, just because it helps give an even heating. There we go. You would, wouldn't you? Bitch. Solder will move to gravity, unfortunately. It can be absolutely annoying, but it is what it is. What? Kind of fucking witchcraft is that? That is so weird. It was solid though. Interesting anomaly just happened. I don't know why. I have a theory. So this gap was not a gap before. Why is it a gap now? I have a theory that it was bridged with solder, and then as the piece soldered, actually, as I was saying, because I was talking about this here, this was solder draining down. I think the gravity did the same thing where it just sucked right down. But this is absolutely something that can be fixed. No need to start over. Because thankfully, we have this really awesome invention called wire. I guess since several of you are new to the channel, if I can find a way, the dome and gravity, yeah. I had made a tube, but the solder in the tube, there's now a gap. As I was saying, if I can find a way to fix something that went wrong with wire, or if to make wire the solution, wire's going to be the solution. Because, whether I'm doing that or I'm making one of these or, a spaceship, wire wrapping is still my first love. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jam a piece of wire into the crack. I would love to make something with your fire obsidian. Oh, Kyle, I have something. Actually, I have something. I think all of you, because since you brought a lot of your wonderful community here today, or they just came on their own, but still, uh, I have something I know you guys will probably know more about than I. Uh, that'll work. Pretty sure. I have this rock. It's not polished yet. It's still pretty rough. It's got some work to be done, and I haven't done any work on it because I don't think I'm good enough yet. Dip it in some water real quick and little. It's the biggest that's the biggest fire agate I've ever gotten my hands on though. It only cost me $30. I'm gonna have to put so much work into this thing, but I am just I thought it was a pretty good price for it. I know I'm gonna have to put a lot of work into it. Put your leg down. You're gonna cry if you put weight on that. You know it. What? Oh, Troy. Yeah. It weighs 9 grams. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, it's a 9 gram piece of fire agate, and it's got like crazy good flash for being unpolished. It's an okay deal. That reminds me, after this, I'm gonna go clear that supplier out. Okay, I'm gonna fix this, and then I'm about at 2 hours, which is, well, I got a lot of stuffs I got to do. But I will be doing another crafting stream Friday. And then Saturday morning, I'll be doing, well, not morning, Saturday. I don't do mornings. But Saturday, I'll be doing my little digital farmer market that Kyle inspired me to take the jump. Thank you. I I can't today. I do it a lot. Well, not a lot, but I am known to do it. Not quite as much as you do. Like, respect there, brother. Being disabled, I've got to be careful about my time allotments, but I felt really bad that I wasn't able to go live today, or not today, last week. I forget. I have a fire alarm that hates that torch. And that gap is filled. Makes sense, yeah. My shop I've built completely from Vevor and Harbor Freight over the last 3 years. It's in my bedroom. But being disabled and starting from basically homelessness to where I'm at today, I am so freaking blessed and I know it. All right. Everyone, I appreciate y'all coming by. I didn't expect to have 6 viewers the whole time. Ice cream nachos? Um, hmm. That might be something. I'm not gonna make a judgment until I try it. Anyway, I appreciate y'all showing up. I wasn't expecting to have very many people, so it was fun hanging out, Kyle. I'm glad to see you. It was nice to get to show you a little bit of my setup. Thank you again for the inspiration. I do appreciate that you helped me take a jump that I've been needing to take for 6 months. So thank you. And yeah, I will catch y'all hopefully on another stream. I know I'll thank you, Faith. You have a good one. Iris, you have a good one too. Kyle, Rock Twister, take it easy. And I know I'll see some of you guys either in my streams or Kyle's, Yvonne's. There's a great community out there. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, everybody. And thank you again for being you. See you on the next one.